What's up guys? So in this video we will be completing the build. This is going to be the last video. So in the previous few videos we went ahead and built the home screen, the search screen as well as the reserve screen. So in this video we will be building the final screen, that is the confirmation screen. So in the last video we went ahead and built up the reserve screen. Okay, so first let me start the application. Expo start. Okay, and then let us run on the iOS simulator and let us wait for it to install the application. And I've done few changes in the last screen, that is I forgot to calculate the number of days. So this is done to calculate the price, total price in the next screen. So that I've done it here. Okay, so first I've initialized day and night, and by making use of new date I've initialized it with selected range dot first date and selected range dot second date. And after putting this formula we can get the number of days, that is if I select from 11th to 14th we get the result as 3, so 3 days. So and this data is passed on to the next screen. Okay, and this is mainly done only to calculate the total price. Okay, we actually multiply the price with the number of days too, that is also an attribute. So if I go to this place and then select the dates, that is from 11th to 14th, we can see that 3 is coming here, that is the total number of days. Okay, then after that after doing this we simply go to the next screen. Okay, so before we go to the next screen, first let's go and create that screen inside Stack Navigator. Come on, stack.screen. So name is going to be confirm, and your component is going to be component screen, confirm screen. So the confirm screen is not yet created, so let's go to the screens folder, new file, and then confirm screen. Okay, .js, and then enter rfnes, then save the file, and we'll go into Stack Navigator and then simply import it. Okay, so now that one went up. Okay, so now our the confirm screen is created. Okay, now what we do is we go to the reserve screen, then we simply make use of on press. And okay, before that let us first initialize use navigation hook so that we can move to the next screen. Equals to use navigation, and let us auto import it from React Navigation Native. I think it's already, yes, it's already imported. Okay, so now what we do is we go to the pressable which contains the reserve text, that is almost at the end. Yeah, that is at this one. Okay, so first let us check if everything is working right. This takes a function, and then we'll simply console.1 that it is pressed. Okay, let us save it and let us click on reserve. Yes, it is coming that it is pressed, so that means it's working. So instead of this console.1ing, we will navigate to the next screen, that is the confirmation screen. Okay, navigation dot navigate to the confirm. We have to give the name of the screen, that is given in the Stack Navigator. We have given confirm, so we should give confirm here too. So if I click on reserve, it should take us to the next screen, and there you go, we go to the next screen. But before doing anything else, first we have to remove this part because we do not want the header there. Okay, so Let's go to stack navigator, and then we will just simply write options in the reserve screen. Okay, that is header shown as false, as we did in the home screen. Here we simply write header shown false and save the file, and that should go. Okay, next thing what we do is, and as you can see here in the reserve button, if we click it, it will not go to the next screen. Okay, it is going. Okay, that should not happen because we have not selected the dates yet. Let us go back and try again. Let us go to some other item, this one, and let's first click on reserve. Okay, I made a mistake. I think. Okay, so this on press should be coming, not on the first pressable, but on this pressable. Okay, now it should work. Now if I click on reserve, it should not take us because we have not selected the start date and the end date. So let's give it a check. Yes, it's not going. So if I click the select the start and the end date, and then click the reserve, we can also see the number of days coming, that is 3. It will take us to the next screen. Okay, and that is what we wanted. And now here we'll start designing the screen, that is, it should look something like this. Okay, so first thing is, we will make use of the use layout effect as we did in the home screen. Okay, not the home screen, I guess, I think it was search screen. We'll simply copy that thing and go to the confirm screen and then paste it over here. Before saving the file, let us import that use layout effect from React. Okay, and then let us save the file. Okay, cannot find navigation, so const navigation equals to use navigation, and we simply save it. Select from 11th to 14th and then reserve. Yeah, we can see that the color being changed. And then we the first thing we have to design is the image, and then we have some text on towards the right. So let us initialize the view first. Okay, inside this view, the first one is image. So before rendering the image, we have to send the information because we don't have any information from the previous screen. So the way to do that is, from here we send information. Okay, what and all we want is, we want the image being rendered. Image is gonna be your roots dot params dot image. Okay, and then we have something called as your title as well as your location too. Title is gonna be, yes, root params dot title, and then location is going to be root dot params dot location. And then we also need to send the price, the description. The description is going to be root params dot description, and then the price also. Okay, and then we have the dates also. We even also have to pass the number of days. So number of days equals to, here in this case it's gonna be days, because that is what we have initialized it to. So let us send days here. Okay, and then we also need to send the start date and the end date also. Okay, the start date is going to be selected range dot first date, and then the end date is going to be selected range dot a second date. Okay, and then we have the ratings also, that is the star is going to be root dot params dot star. I think that is what it is. We have the location coming, we have the title, then we have the person. Okay, we also need to select the person. So to do that, person is going to be rooted params dot person. Okay, I think that's it. Yeah, we can save this file and we can come back to the confirmation screen, and to receive it we will make use of something called as use root hook. Okay, so const root equals to use root, and let's import it from React navigation, and then there is console.log the root.params. Okay, so before we do that, let us remove the console log in the previous screen, or else we will be seeing that also. Okay, let the number of days come, but there is another console log that is coming. Yeah, this, I think this one. Okay, now let us save it here. Can't find image. Okay, let's remove the image and let us start again. Select from 11th to 14th, so we can see 3 coming down, and then reserve. Yeah, so we can see the data coming up. We can see the description, the end date, and the number of days as 3, and then we have the price also coming, and then we have the star, the start date, the title, the number of days, and all the information we passed from the previous screen. So now we can start styling the image. Okay, so image is done. Then let us provide the source, which contains the URI. It's gonna be root dot params dot img. Okay, style is gonna be width of 100 and height of 100. Okay, let's see if the image is visible or not. Save. Yes, we can see the image popping up. So for this view, let us give a padding of 10. Okay, and the image is rounded, so let us give some border radius of 10, say. Okay, I think it should be a bit big now. It's okay. So just beneath the image we have 3 texts coming in. So the first one is I think it is the location. So root dot start location, and the second text is the title. Okay, let us save it. Save. Yeah, we can see the location and title coming in, and then we have the description. So for that, simply write root start params start description. Save. Okay, and let us provide a width to the last text, that is description. Let it take a width of 300. So this should be in flex direction row, not this, the parent view, that is this one. So flex direction of row, and then align items center. Okay, let us save. Okay, and then for this view, let us give a bit of margin left, but since it's touching the image, so margin left of 10 and save. Okay, so for the second text itself, only for that we will give margin vertical just to space between, margin vertical of 10 and save. Okay, that's nice. So here the second text is bold, so let's make that bold. Font size of 18, and then font weight of bold. Okay, 18 is a bit too big, it's going outside the screen. 16 should do good. Okay, 16 is a bit big. Okay, I guess we have to make the text small by making use of substring or something. Okay, let's do that later. Before that, let us make the text color gray, top one. But should we make that? Okay, let's try that. Dot substring. Okay, that's taking the first part. We want the second part, right? Not here, but here. Dot substring from 0 to 120. Nope. Let's try 0 to 50 and then let's check it. Okay. Hope it's not working. Okay, 0 to 30 is working. And then after this, let us add dots. Okay, I think that should look good. Okay, so the next thing we do is we just write this one. I think this is already done in the previous screen, so let's go copy that in the reserve screen. Okay, so where that this is a rare find. I think that is from here. Okay, let's copy that, go back to here, and then let us paste it over here after this view. Okay, let's format it and save. Okay, can't find font awesome, so let us go to that and let us get the icon font awesome. Okay, select from 10, 11 to 14, and then let us reserve. Yeah, we can see that coming. Yeah, but for the view, let us give a bit of padding. Okay, padding of 5 or 10, and let us remove the margin top. This is not required, I guess. Yeah, okay, it is done. So after this we have that text one coming, that also was executed in the previous screen. So let's copy the text. Okay, but here the width is a bit more, so let's just increase the width here. So after this, okay, let's make the border width to be 2 and save. Yeah, I think 2 should do good. Okay, next is another view coming up, so before that let me format it. Okay, so this contains okay, uh, three types of texts. Okay, the first one says your trip. So this should be a bigger font size of 17, and then font weight of bold, not bold, it should be 600, and save. Come on. Yeah, and let us give a padding to the view, padding of 10, inside style. Okay, padding of 10, no need of margin top, and then save. Okay, yeah, okay, done. Next thing is it contains an something called as the dates, that is the start date and the end date. Okay, so this contains two texts. This says the dates. Okay, the next thing is we simply write root dot params dot start date to your root dot params dot end date. Let's save. Yeah, so we can see the dates coming. So let us paste the view between. So for style, just give a bit of margin top of 14, I guess. Save. Okay, here the date should be the text which contains date should be in bold. So style, and then font weight of bold, and then save. And let us increase the font size a bit to 14 or 16. Okay, and yeah, next one is the guests one, the guests part. So for that, what we do is make a view. Okay, this contains a text which says guests. Come on. Okay, and then save. Same thing, we give a bit of spacing to the view, and this should be in bold. Font size same as 16, and then font weight bold. Save it. Okay, the next thing is, okay, so next thing is you have to design this thing, so I have the code for that. Let me go ahead and just take that. It is in form of pressable. Okay, so let me go paste it just beneath the text. Okay, this again contains another text. Okay, so let me paste it here after the text, and let's import pressable or it's going to freak out. So after the image, pressable, and then it also has some state involved, that is add comma set had. Just tell you in a bit. So let us initialize the state first. So const add comma set add equals to use state. Okay, let us provide an initial value of 0. And let us hit save. Okay, can't find variable use state, forgot to import that. Use state. Okay, let's go to here, select this place. Okay, 11 to 14, and then reserve. Yeah, so we see it coming. We can increase the guests, we can decrease the guests. Okay, so it basically contains a pressable of okay, the pressable inside a pressable. So the first text is it contains a minus sign that is used to decrement the value. Okay, and then the second pressable contains the add value, that is the increment, that is the count of the value that is being increased, and the third pressable contains the plus sign. Here we simply increase the value, that is we can go to how many ever guests we want, like 5 6, but the minimum value is to be 1, because you can't go below 1. So for that we have used mat.max 1 comma add minus 1. Okay, so let us save it. Let me save the file. And then, so just beneath the guests, what we do is, that is over here, we render the number of guests, that is add. Okay, since it's 0, now it's 1. Okay, I think that should do that for that part. Yeah, so after that what we do is, we simply write another, get the text which contains that design, this one, and then we paste it below this view. And that is here, and save. No, not there, here. After this view we simply paste that and then save. Okay, so the next thing is the price details. Okay, so to calculate the price, okay, so there are there are other two attributes called as service and the occupancy and taxes fee. These are actually hard coded, so let's write that. Let's initialize first in the function. So const service fee equals to, so it's gonna be 20, and then const, okay, taxes is going to be 45. Okay, yeah, now what we do is we take the price that is coming from the previous screen. So that contains it contains a slash, it contains some text, but we only want number from it, so we will convert into a number by using some expressions. So const price equals to result equals to price dot replace. Okay, yeah, I think, yeah, so if after executing this line we will get the exact value, that is 30. Okay, so the total price would be, and then we also have to multiply it with the number of days. So okay, so const price with days equals to result star, that is going to be your root dot params dot days, number of days. Okay, so the total would be this price with days, and then taxes, and then service fee. That is going to be the total price. So const total price equals to your price with days plus your service fee plus your taxes. Okay, so if I console.log price, let's see what is the value that is coming. Okay, so let's save the file. So can't find variable price. Okay, so let's first initialize price. So const price equals to your root dot params dot price. Okay, so this is the value of price, and let us save the file and start again. So let's select the date from 11th to 14, and then reserve. Okay, and define is not an object evaluating root dot params. Please, it's right itself. Why it is not working? Params dot price. Okay, undefined is not an object evaluating root dot params. Okay, I know why. Because we are using that root dot params even before initializing it. So let us. Okay, so after initializing const root equals to use root, then we will use that, and now it should work. Okay, let's give it a try. So this one, then come to 11th to 14. Okay, and then reserve. Yes, so let's see if the price is coming or not. Yeah, we can see we can see it coming. That is 185. So if you calculate it, you should get 185. Okay, so if I increase it, it should be 185 itself, because we are not increasing it with the number of guests, but that is okay. Okay, if you want to increase with the number of guests, we simply add it, multiply it with the number of guests. That's it. Okay, that is this value multiplied with the number of guests, so that is stored in the add value. So if I save now, it should give me 185 into 3, that is 370, I guess. I mean 185 into 2, if I make 3, okay, it should give me 555, which is right here. Okay, so that, I think that is okay, that's the right way, I guess. So now next thing is we render the price details. Okay, so just after the text, that is this one, the self and closing text, we render another view. So here we have the first text which says pricing, I mean not without the JSX, price details. Okay, price details, and then save. Let us give padding to the view. All right, that is working. And then style, font size of 17, save. Okay, that's nice. So the next thing we do is we render all the different details that the user has according to the user's bookings. So the first one is price, that is root dot params dot price. Fine, x, this is the number of days. So to get the number of days, what we do is simply root dot params dot number of days. Okay, after that we have a text along with it, because that is just a simple value. So let me save it. Okay, this has to be inside a text, and copy this, simply paste it here, and then save the file. Okay, so let us go again, select the start and end dates, and then reserve. Yeah, so we can see the price, and we have selected from 11 to 14, that means 3 days. Okay, and then let us give the styling to the view. And this should be bold. Okay, everything on the left side of the text should be bold. So for the text, the styling is font weight bold, save, and the font size should be 17 or 16. Yeah, that is okay. And towards the next side of the text is we have the price. Yeah, so to calculate the price, okay, what we have to do is we have to multiply this result. So this is the thing where we get the value from, that is the 30 or 40, whatever the price per night is, with the number of days. That is, yeah, that value is already uh, getting from the previous screen. Okay, so we calculate the result star. This has to be number of days, so root dot params dot number of days and then save. Yeah, we are getting 120, that is right. So now let us style the view. So flex direction should be a row, and then align item should be center. Come on. And then justify content should be space between. Should be space between and then save. Okay. So let's copy that symbol and just paste it over here. No, not there. Yeah, we can see it coming. So let us make the text color gray. And a bit of font size. Okay, yeah, so we'll copy this a couple of times, the same view, and then later make the changes. Come on. Save. Yeah, so the second one is service fee. So this is going to be 20. The 20, right? Is it 20? Yeah, it is 20. So here, yeah, that is done. So the next thing is currency taxes and fee. Save. So this is going to be 45. Save. Next is going to be the total price. Copy the view again and then paste it. Okay, this is going to be the total price. Okay, so here it will simply render the total price that we calculated. Okay, I don't know why the heck is it showing 0. Why is it showing 0 instead of 555? Let's go back, try again. Nope, something is wrong. It is still showing 0. It's going to be price with days, that is okay. Result star. Okay, let us remove add and check. Okay, fine. So because the number of guests are initially 0, okay, that is how we are getting the total price as 0. So let's make it default as 1 instead of 0, and it should work properly. Fine. So here now we can multiply with the number of guests. So this should work. We should get it 185. Increase 370. Okay, it's working absolutely fine. So default, so the minimum value should be 1. Okay, so let us go and copy that pound symbol. That is here. Okay, copy that. Okay, fine, that part is done. And then again we have this text coming, so see, and paste it. Okay, not over there, beneath this view. Okay, so next we have that basic UI coming, that is the cancellation policy. So let's finish that also. View has a text, send policy, so style equals to padding of 10, then save. Okay, font size of 20. This contains a text. Okay, solution for hours, fine. Refund minus the let's save that. And this also contains another text. So for this text, let's give a bit of spacing. So let's finish off with the last text, that is, our policy does not cover disruptions. Okay, okay, you're done with it. Yeah, okay, fine, it's looking good, but I guess we should make the color gray. Color should be gray. Same thing goes here, color should be gray, and then save. Increase the fonts, come on. Okay, increase the font size to 17. Yeah, 16 is okay. Save the file. Then we have the last text coming, see, and then okay, so next what we do is we simply render the button which says confirm and pay. So pressable text says confirm and pay. Okay, so this, come on, Come on, come on, come on. So style, okay, background color, I don't know the color. Airbnb FCD something, no, it's not showing the color. FD, yes, we got the color, and save. So let's give it a width of 300. Okay, then margin left of auto, and margin right of auto. Come on. Okay, and then here what we do is, I think 300 is a bit too big, 200 should do good. Yeah, so we should give even margin top. Come on, come on. Should be 10. Okay, save. And we also need to give a bit of padding inside the container. Fine. So padding of 10, and then the text should be aligned centrally. So to do that, text align center. Okay, and then its color should be white. Yes, done. So now let's go create the last screen, that is the final screen, where we will simply display a message. Okay, the final component is going to be final screen. Okay, here also we do not want the header to be seen, so what happens is header shown false. Okay, let us first create the screen. Go to screens and then new file, final screen.js rfnes. First let's import it. Save. Okay, from 11th to 14th, reserve. Yeah, so now let's go set up the navigation for the button. So let's go to confirmation screen. I think navigation is already initialized. Okay, so now directly we can navigate. On press equals to navigation.navigate. Come on to your final screen. Okay, let us save and let us press it, and we have come to the final screen. Here we simply display a message that your booking has been confirmed. Ray, your booking has been confirmed. Okay, so for this what we do, justify icon in center, and then align item center. margin top auto, margin bottom auto. Save. Yeah, so we can see the text coming in the center. Format, and let us style it. Font size is so this will font size is 20. So color should be the Airbnb color. I think it is FC FD. Yeah, this is the one. Okay. Yes, I think we are done with the entire application. So let us run it from the first and see. Okay. Airbnb. Okay, fine. So this is the first screen that we built. Okay, so it contains like 4 components as I already told. Fine. So if I click on this button, it will take me to the next screen. This is the second screen that we built. Fine. So this contains different items being rendered. So on click on any one of these items will be taken to the next screen, which contains the details of the items. Okay, so in this screen the user basically has to select the start date and the end date, that is any random dates from the current present date, and then he can reserve it. So here we can here the details of the reservation is rendered. Okay, then we can increase the guests, and yeah, we can just confirm and pay. I've not done the payment part. Okay, so basically only focusing on the front end design. So let us confirm and pay. We'll be taken to the next screen. Okay, so that is all for this video. That's all for this project.